everybody, welcome back. It's Tasha here. I am here today with my July favorites and I'm super excited to jump into that. If that sounds interesting to you, please stick around. I know today is not my normal upload day. I am so sorry. I know I missed Friday, Monday, and Tuesday uploads. I have had the worst migraine that I can't seem to get rid of, but I really wanted to get something uploaded. So I'm doing the July favorites today. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. For those of you that are new here, my name is Tasha. I do uploads typically on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. I do have a giveaway that's currently going on, so check out my last video before that for the details on how to enter. Last day will be Friday, August 8th. And without any more talk, we're going to go ahead and jump into July favorites. So makeup for me in July has been a little bit different. At my work, I have to wear full protective equipment. So I wear goggles, I wear my N95 mask, and then I do have a gown and gloves and all of that. But because of that, it really has changed the way that I do my makeup because it just gets so warm and my face makeup breaks down very, very quickly. So some of the things that I have been using that I really am loving this in July, this month, can you believe it, July, we're already in August, is this Laura Geller multitasking palette. It was from a BoxyCharm along with the Billion Dollar Brows brush. This end I don't use typically, this end I love. It is angled, it is nice and full and still soft and able to blend. And so basically I take this, I use it more of it as a bronzer, but you certainly could contour with it. It's a little more red for me. And that's what I have today. All of my favorites I have on my face. So I will contour and kind of bronze or do whatever with this brush and this bronzer. I don't like the blush so much. It doesn't show up that well. The highlighter is great, but with it being so hot, it does break down, especially right here. After I bronze with this, I then can set it with a bronzing powder, and I find that that lasts just a little bit longer when everything is getting hot and kind of falling off my face. That tends to be the way that works really well, and I love these two things together. They came in a BoxyCharm not long ago. They are awesome. Absolutely love them. My next thing that I notice is my mascara tends to leak a little bit under my eyes, no matter what I use, no matter waterproof, whatever, from all of the heat and the condensation and everything that you get under the goggles and the masks. I know for everyone that won't be a problem, but I have found that, as I drop it, if I prime first, it makes a big difference. And so this eye has a primer underneath the mascara. This eye does not. And so I feel like it kind of sets it better. And this is by far my favorite primer. It is a drugstore primer. It's the CoverGirl Lash Blast Amplify Primer. Sorry, I almost couldn't get that out. It is a white primer, so you put that on first. You do need to let it dry, or at least I find that it works better if you let it dry a little bit and then go in with your mascara. Absolutely great, works wonders, lasts all day. Really appreciate that. My next thing that I really have been loving is, of course, with everything going on and everything being so hot and makeup falling off my face, I do have to set everything. So of course my Laura Mercier Under Eye Brightening Powder, absolutely use for under my eyes. I have found that when I use so one of my things that I talked about before is trying the Taylor Wynn technique where you use the dry beauty blender and kind of pat this powder underneath. I find now with all of the heat and the humidity, if I use a brush with this, that is kind of a flat brush and then just kind of tap it in very lightly, that works better to kind of keep my under eye in place. No matter what I do, by the end of the day, under eyes, everything is kind of falling apart, but I do find that it works really, really well doing that. So definitely a July favorite. Of course, setting whole face, I have been using the number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Translucent Powder. This is a dupe absolutely for the Charlotte Tilbury. I find that it works great. It does set my face. I have been finding that if I use a little bit of a denser brush and kind of set everything, again, that makes my makeup last just a little bit longer with all of this maskness going on. Next thing that I have been loving, I kind of went away from because I've had so many other eyeliners to try that I'm getting in the BoxyCharms or Ipsy's or whatever, but I have absolutely gone back to the Physicians Formula Lash Booster Waterproof liquid eyeliner. And so for me, this is a brush tip. It goes on nice and black, but one of the things that I notice is if I don't use a waterproof eyeliner, again with mask and breathing and goggles and everything else, my eyeliner is either melted all over the place and looks like a hot mess, or it is gone by the end of the day. That is absolutely not the case with the Physicians Formula Waterproof. And the waterproof is the one that has like the clear little raindrops on the outer packaging. It will say waterproof. Absolutely worth it. Love it. Have gone back to this. It is a favorite for me for this month. I have not been wearing lipstick as much this month because under the mask, there's no way for me to manage lipstick. And my lips have been so dry from, I am blaming mask, but who knows what it could be. So one of the things that I'm wearing at work is this. It's the Jack Black, the Stick Natural Lip Balm in Fresh Mint. I do think that this brand does a really great job at moisturizing. It goes on, it has a little bit of a minty feel, so it kind of feels almost a little medicated, like it's helping your lips. I do feel like this stays on longer and kind of helps hydrate the lips. Absolutely, definitely a July favorite. When I am wearing lipstick though, this Folly Fire lipstick has become my new favorite. I have it on now. It's actually 2 of the products that are in the giveaway. But it is just such a great formula. Now, it does not dry down like a matte liquid lipstick. It is a bullet. The packaging is just beautiful, very sleek. The formula is great. It goes on smooth. It is super pigmented, and it does last for a long time. Again, not transfer proof. So if you go eat a greasy burger, it will come off. However, I noticed that it fades gracefully and it still has a good bit of color left on your lips even after it's kind of starting to fade. So definitely a new favorite for me, on top of the fact that it is gluten-free, no fragrance, cruelty-free product. Absolutely love it. This is one of my new favorite formulas for lipstick. And then lastly, my setting spray has changed. So typically in the past I have very dry skin and I use kind of an illuminating, the Catrice Dewy or some kind of illuminating, hydrating setting spray. It does not work right now with everything going on at work. So one of the things that I have fallen in love with is this Photo Finish Setting Spray by Smashbox. One of the things that it says with this, that it makes your makeup transfer resistant if you use this as a setting spray. I do find that it doesn't meld things quite as well as some of my other setting sprays, but it does set my makeup. It is a very nice, if I can find the sprayer so I don't spray myself right in the eyeball, a very fine spray. Do you guys do that too? Like when I spray, my eyes automatically kind of squint a little. Sorry. Absolutely works well. It does help my makeup last longer, especially on the places where my mask is touching. No matter what, my nose is going to rub off because of the mask. Some of the high points where the mask hits, because the mask is supposed to be tight and kind of sealed to help keep things in or out. But this does help it last a little bit longer. It helps it not just melt off my face. Absolutely love it. So definitely another favorite. And then last thing that I have been loving this month is the Sheer Envy Hydrating 12-Hour Makeup Grip. I do say I typically don't use this when I'm going to work. When I'm going to work, I try and do things that are going to make the makeup last longer but not be hydrating. I will still do all of my normal skincare, but I tend to do more of pore filling, the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I think I messed those 2 words up, but you know what I mean. This, however, is a great dupe for the Milk Makeup Grip Hydro Grip. It is hydrating. It is nice and tacky and smooth. It is absolutely beautiful. It's a little too hydrating for me to wear like at work. However, when I'm not at work, this is what I use, because when I'm not at work, my face is a little bit dry from everything that I'm putting it through, from the change in my makeup routine, from the mask and the goggles and all of the things that I'm doing at work, from the disinfectant, from everything. So this helps kind of hydrate it, make the makeup grip on and still stick on, but still feel good. So definitely another favorite for July. And that kind of wraps up my July favorites. One of the other things that I have been using an awful lot, I have just pulled this back out and love it, is the Alyssa Edwards Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. And I like it because it is a color story that is a little different. I can use one or two colors, blend them out, and I have an eye look, but not one that's a neutral or a brown. It gives a little bit of life and color. Because right now, when I'm at work, this is about all you see all the time. So it's nice to have a little bit of color, a little bit of fun there. So I have really pulled this back out and fallen back in love with it for July. Those are my favorites. Let me know what you guys have been using in July. What are your favorite products? Have you guys changed the way that you're doing makeup because of the whole pandemic, the masks, the craziness that's going on? Drop me a line and let me know. Let me know how y'all are doing. Please enter the giveaway. Check that out. It's ending on the 8th, and then I'll announce the winner on the 9th. So I'm super excited. It's the first one for this channel. And again, thank you so much for joining me today. I loved having you here with me. Please stay safe, stay happy, and I will see y'all on Friday. Thanks. Bye.